I'm ready. Here we go. It's easy to can. Like and subscribe. Add me on Facebook, social media sites, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. Zach King. I'm gonna have all that in the description in the bio. You already know what it is. I just got off work real quick, so I'm having a little smoke, so bear with me. I normally just smoke in my car, but damn it, I'm smoking my cigarette this time. Y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all know what this is finna be. This is in fact my favorite franchise of all time. And I was looking through my playlist, like I haven't covered all of them. So I gotta get this one out the way, and I'm gonna follow it up with 6 sometime next week. I got a schedule I gotta stick by, and I got the few movies I gotta set up for this week. And as y'all seen the thumbnail, this is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. I'm gonna do the cast and the budget and the director real quick, and I'm gonna go. Cause it's not gonna be a long video, but I'm gonna give y'all what I do. I gotta look at the notes real quick, so let me grab that. Alright. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5 came out August 11th of '89. The budget of $8 million, box office of 22. So you know they was nothing. They was rolling at this point. Directed by Stephen Hopkins, and this is based on Wes Craven's film. He didn't write or direct this, but it's based on his characters. Bob Shea from New Line is the owner and CEO of New Line, so he involved in this heavy. And this ain't a super big cast, so I'm just gonna name the main stage. Obviously, it's Robert Englund as the star Freddy Krueger. We got Lisa Wilcox as Alice. I view her as a scream queen. I put her up in that from 4 and 5 in my opinion. We got Erica Anderson as Greta, the supermodel in the future type, but that's her character, like a future supermodel. We got Mark Gray playing Mark and Dan Hessel playing Dan. Now this movie to me, out of all of the Nightmare movies, this is, I don't know what I put it in my ranking. I have to review that, check that out, the Nightmare on Elm Street ranking. That's actually one of my first videos I ever covered. I did Nightmare on Elm Street my first year, like all his movies mostly, the first 3 or 4 I think. My point is, when it comes to Nightmare 5, the box office, the Freddy Krueger phase, the loving him, the MTV era is in full effect. This is where it gets to the point where it started getting a little too goofy, and Freddy is, in my opinion, he's not really scary in this movie. If you're a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, you just done watched the first 4, so you just along for the ride. This one to me is one of the weaker ones, but like I said about Chucky before, Nightmare on Elm Street, in my opinion, don't have any bad movies. They just, you know what I'm saying, better than others, whatever. Now, this movie kind of, you know what I'm saying, got a little creep aspect to it with the, you know what I'm saying, essay of Amanda Krueger, and I'm gonna get to that right now. The movie kicks off with Alice having a dream, because when 4 ended, she threw the little coin in the pond, and it had like a Freddy laugh at the end of that sequel bait, basically. Spit the gun out, I'm sorry. So as the movie starts off, she in a dream sequence of basically Amanda's Krueger, son of 100 maniacs. That essay scene is happening, but she's POVing as the main character, Amanda Krueger. So she in the little psych ward hospital where Amanda worked at. She go through the pregnancy situation and she's delivering a baby, but this is all in a dream sequence. So you, as a Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street fan, you know this is a dream as the movie kicking off. She go through the dream sequence in which she's giving birth to the baby, and they said it's having a it's a name for when a baby come out feet first instead of head first, crowning, and that's how Fred Krueger came out. So it was an emergency, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a C-section or not, but they did the emergency surgery, got her out. This is a dream, so it's a dream. When a baby come out, it's all gremlin, alien kind of looking baby, sharp ass little teeth. And then they start willing Amanda, which is Alice's character, they start willing her out to, you know what I'm saying, get the baby. Tell me this is an abomination of this, that, and the third. So that's when the dream switches over to where part 4 ended in the church, where she put the mirror up to Freddy. And you see the little baby is like crawling to the old, you know what I'm saying, clothes, Freddy Krueger outfit and the glove. So this is a creepy, weird ass scene, somewhat scary. Not really, it's more goofy than scary, but it's dark and gloomy and it's Freddy Krueger. So the little baby demon gremlin thing is scattering over to the wardrobe and a knife. the finger gloves. So as he do that, he on top of like a piano organ. It got the little golly chandelier kind of, church's little artwork in it, and then it blows up as Freddy, flying off of the little stand. And as he get up, he got this long ass, you see in the pictures and shit, he got this long ass arm, his arms all flappy, and he put his arms around himself like laughing at Alice like, it's a boy. And that's the thing. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, I think it's the Dream Child. Since Freddy done killed everybody from basically Elm Street, and all the parents who had something to do with it, all the kids and all their friends, people who ain't got shit to do with it, he done killed them. So now he at a point where he's trying to feed off of new victims since, what's her name? Not Nancy, I forgot from the Part 4, what's her name? Christian gave her power to Alice from Part 4, I think, yeah. So now she got the ability to bring people in her dreams type shit. But the point I'm making is he need new victims, and that's what she did all Part 4, bringing all her friends into the picture, which Freddy feasted on and killed. 5 is he locked in with her and Dan. So after that dream sequence, it goes to graduation with the characters I mentioned. We got Greta. This is where you get the $5, introduction of these characters. Greta, Dan, Alice, and Mark. They all graduating class of 87 or whatever it might be. So they all pose it, and you get a small little inclination of their characters. Like Greta's finna eat some candy. Her mom over there with the other parents of Elm Street like, nuh-uh, Greta, no supermodel's supposed to eat junk food before 8, whatever she says, some shit like that. Dan has got his little doodle pad drawing his little comics. He into comics. And not Dan, Mark I meant. And Dan and Alice just graduated, and they planning on a trip to like Paris or something. I'm like, damn, that's extravagant as hell. Paris at 18 for graduation? That's what's up. So everything's straight, that's cool. But Alice is starting to have small, like that dream sequence. So now it's in her mind, smoke break. Now it's in her mind that Freddy Krueger is back and he effective. So I'm not finna drag this out. This not finna be a long review. I'm finna get right to it. We get to a point where, like I said, all the introductory characters is established. We know what it is. We know what to expect. So Alice is meeting with her friend, Mary Jo. She's like the doctor, like assistant of Elm Street. Finna be a doctor. And the black character that survived, unlike Joey Kincaid. Kincaid did survive 3, but died in 4. My point is she survived this and didn't come back ever again. My point, Alice finds out she's pregnant, and her friend is like her primary doctor's assistant. So she talking to her, she like, I've been having these weird ass dreams, doc. Can, do babies dream? He like, yeah, babies dream like damn 90% of the time when they in the womb. So she's starting to deduct that Freddy is getting through. He can't get to her because she don't fear him and she aware of him. But he getting through to her dreams to the baby. So we get to Dan's death. And I think we can put this clearly as a top 5 death in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. This movie, in my opinion, isn't great at all. But the kills, in my opinion, are top tier. This like, you can put these kills up there with Part 1. Because Part 1 with the ceiling scene, for who was that? Who died in that ceiling? Whatever her name was, fuck her. That ceiling scene, the bed scene with Johnny Depp. Like the kills in Part 1 are top tier, and that ain't that many. That's how I look at 5. The movie not great, but the kills are top tier. So we get to Dan's death. He having a, like a, what you call that? Like a deja vu kind of moment. He running, he driving, he in the truck, Freddy on the radio, like, why you going out with this bimbo slut whore Alice? He on a radio station, so he crashed the car, fly through the windshield, he go through the fucking, cause they having a pool party for graduation, cause Mary is, the black chick is she also a diver, swim team professional type of lady. So she got the keys to the gym and all of that. Anyway it go, he run through the pool, he gets on a bike. Now that's when Freddy takes control of the motorcycle. He started putting all the exhaust pipes and plumbing and all the shit from a bike, turning it all, sticking it to Dan's body, and turned Dan into like some damn, I don't know what you call it. You see the visuals. He turned into some kind of skull crushing, you know what I'm saying, killer, and then he crashes the bike right in front of where Alice worked at the Craven Inn Diner. Shout out to Wes Craven. And when she come to see the explosion, I told you from the last review, she be having like daydream moments that Freddy can get into her mind, and you know what I'm saying, when she sleep, obvious. She come up to the truck seeing a red and green sweater, like, what the fuck, am I woke or not? And then it's Freddy like, you wanna have babies, Alice? And then she snap out of it, and they go to the doctor like Dan was drunk. She like, what the fuck? Dan don't even drink. He had that bottle simply because we just graduated and we was finna go on a trip. Even though technically y'all 18 and shouldn't even have alcohol, but don't think about it too much. The point is, she know Freddy Krueger did that. So she talking to her pops like, Fred back. Pops kinda believe her, but the parents of Elm Street who didn't have nothing to do with Freddy Krueger death, they oblivious. The parents who knew about it from the previous movies, they just deny it, but they know. So the father is like drunk. He was drunk in part 4. He's sober in this one. He just like, nah, baby, don't bring that shit up again type shit. So Dan parents come over like, you unstable as hell. My boy done got into an accident. You unstable. We heard about what happened at the hospital. You went crazy. When you had this baby, we think it's best that we, you know what I'm saying, take custody of it. She like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all not taking my baby? Get the fuck up out of here. Her pops even like, yeah, that's out of pocket. How y'all come here for that? Y'all supposed to be coming to console her, and she lost Dan too. Y'all can't just replace y'all son with my grandson in the future? Like, move around. That's the last thing they ain't in the movie, the rest of the point. Now we get to, like I said, she met up with Mary. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but that might be her real name is Mary Jo. My point is, I forgot her name in the movie. She met up with her, Greta, and Mark. She told them about Freddy Krueger. They thinking it's Cap, but Mark is like into comics, so he into out of the world, bodily, you know what I'm saying, prowlers and stuff. So he like, I'm gonna do my research. And the black chick like, I ain't with none of that. I'm finna go to work. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Greta is a supermodel. She just like whatever is whatever. So, assuming that shit start happening, they start having dreams. Mark start doing research and fall asleep. Freddy slices his arms up and shit, but he wakes up. Mary ain't had no dreams yet, and Greta dream coming up. So he came back, they meet up again. He like, man, she ain't capping. Look at all these scratches. I just did some research on Freddy and must have fell asleep. He cut the fuck up from the claw glove. So she like, I told y'all, from now on, we taking shifts. We gotta lock in, stay together, don't go to sleep without motherfuckers being around you. Anything, they still kind of like, this the pregnancy talking and hormones and first trimester type shit. The black chick not believing it. So Greta go home, she depressed. Her mom like, chill the fuck out. We got guests coming over and this supermodel guy who want to meet you to get you, you know what I'm saying, over in Paris to do some pictures with Sidney Crawford or whatever. So she like, whatever, man. She like, what the fuck you mean? It's an experience of a lifetime and your career finna be set up after this dinner date. She like, well, when you lose a friend or two in a day, let's see how your appetite feel. So when all the, you know what I'm saying, upper crust people start coming to Greta and Greta mom house, she at the dinner table just like so not into it. They all talking and congregating and being A-list rich people of Elm Street. She just like twiddling her thumbs, ain't trying to hear it, pissed off, depressed, and sad. During all of that, she fall asleep at the dinner table. This when Freddy come out in the fucking smooth ass tuxedo and shit. He suave as a motherfucker. He come in and put the bitch in like a like, you know, like a high chair for a baby, but it's grown, big ass chair, spikes on it, creepy as hell. He tucked the bitch in, cause this is her. I told y'all, Freddy Krueger play on your fears, insecurities, aspirations, goals, anything he can fuck with you or get it up on, he gonna use it. Her up is eating, staying, watching her figure. She a supermodel. So he tucked the bitch into the high chair and just started feeding her to death. This ain't funny or gruesome or gory or cutty. They say the director cut, if they, you know what I'm saying, got the real scene in it, it'd have been way different, where her body explode. But what we get is him just feeding her to death. And Alice like daydream when people die, so she like open the refrigerator and see Greta just like mouth full of food, just like reaching for her, and that wakes Alice up to go, you know what I'm saying, drive over there and see. But as the kill happened and Freddy fucking around, bon appetit, joking, this is what I say, like, I said 3 is the start, but he's still not laughing and joking, but it's starting. 4, he full-fledged laughing and joking. 5 is just like, the intimidation factor is just not there. Like, he joking with her, feeding her with a baby spoon, and you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's the kill. It's gruesome, it looked good, a little goofy, but the way she died in real, like I always say, the way she died in a dream and the way they explain it in real life. The way she died in a dream is clear. He feeding the bitch to death. But in real life, we assume she eating at the dinner table and choke on food and she fall asleep. That's a death. Now we down there at the final fight. You know, so like I said, it's not going to be a long review. We got Dan out the way, was one, to me, that's the best kill in the franchise, my personal opinion. Now we get to Mark. Mark know what's up. He cool with Alice and Mary, all that shit. So he just like depressed. Greta just died. I didn't bring that little nugget up. Greta is like his crush. Mark ain't like a square ass, like nerdy guy that no chick could want. He like a step above the nerdiness of the nerd. But basically my point is, she going for jocks and shit. But she respect him and like him. She ain't just dissing him like he a nobody. That's the part I liked about the movie. You could tell they friends. She like him, just not like he like her. But she ain't mean to him. So he depressed about Greta's death. He like, you know, I don't know if she ever even noticed I was around, but I loved her to death. Alice like, no, she loved you, she liked you, she fucked with you. It's just she had a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I'm saying, she like, I'm finna get up out of here though, do some more research on Freddy and Amanda Kruger. I ain't brought Amanda Kruger up because she got a small role in this, Freddy Krueger mom. They do backstory about her a little bit as you see it on the screen. They talk about her, you know what I'm saying, when she got sexually assaulted by the inmates in Weston Hills and they locked her in for the weekend. They get all into that backstory during dream sequences. I'm not gonna go through every plot beat and boing. The review already at 16 minutes. I'm gonna get to the final fight basically, where it's okay. Greta death, I said. Now I was talking about Mark. I got sidetracked. Mark, after he done talking to Alice about Greta's death, he doodling. You know what I'm saying? The Prowler is what he drawn, or some character, a comic book character that he created for himself. So as he fall asleep, they say this kill would have been way better without the budget being chopped up or whatnot. Unlike Leatherface and Fred and Jason, they kills get chopped up from the FDA and the gruesome. Freddy's get chopped up just on budget reasons. Because they make these movies for cheap and fucking bank out on them. But my point is, he a comic book character. He riding on a skateboard. Freddy riding on a skateboard, surfing. It's another funny kind of, it's cool but not scary is the problem. People don't like Nightmare on Elm Street, I get why. It's shit like this. Like, you would never see Jason and Leatherface and Michael Myers bullshitting. They about business. Chucky and Freddy do that. Even Candyman who talk don't be on this kind of bullshit. He on a skateboard riding. So then Mark turned into this Prowler. He get to busting at Freddy. He got a little costume, suit on. Kill Freddy. That's when Freddy pops back up as Super Freddy. He got a big ass muscles. He got a Thunderbolt fucking Shazam boat on his chest. He got the fedora hat. He like, I'm faster than a locomotive. You know what I'm saying? Faster than 1,000 maniacs. He's just saying all kind of funny shit. Mark's still shooting him, but he's Super Freddy. None of that shit works. So as he, you know what I'm saying, robot walking towards Mark, he slices him with the glove. But it turns Mark into a comic book type kill. If this would have went how they planned, what I'd have known about it, this would have been great. But unlike most people, I was still okay with the final product because it fits Mark's character. Smoke break one more time. Now we get to the final fight, and this shit right here is kind of where it blew me completely. Because we got Alice and we got Freddy in like a maze kind of stairway, up, down, side, all kind of hurt your eyes kind of scene. He chasing her upstairs, he disappeared down, he transformed into the boy, because I ain't mentioned that either. It's a little boy called Jacob. He also played in the other kind of movies back in the day. He playing as her dream sequence baby. You know what I'm saying? So he got a couple scenes, but this is his final scene in it. I think he also played off in a New Nightmare as Nancy's son. I might be wrong about that. Even if whatever, I don't care. He in this last little scene, Freddy grab him like, I got him now, Alice. I'm gonna show you how I can get out of getting dreams. All this bullshit, basically. So, as he, you know what I'm saying, this is some great graphics, practical. Not no CGI shit. He grabbed Alice when she like, don't leave my boy alone. Sacrifice herself for her son. So she jumps into Freddy and grab him like how they pull him out of dreams type shit. Freddy don't stab her and kill her like he normally do. He trying to go inside of her body and like combine him with her. It looked funny, but it looked cool in a way. Not scary at all. But that's when the son, baby dream sequence, like, leave her alone, Freddy. I want to learn from you, from the master. So he morphs out of her body. He like, oh, I got the kid. So once he start coming by the kid spits out a fucking soul spilling, I don't know what the fuck it is. You see it on the screen, bullshit. And the mom talking shit to him throughout the movie. He like, we'll see about that bitch. That's his mama. Like, man, this movie right here, like I said, it's good to me, but it's weird. And that's really it. The dream sequence is over. After that, Freddy's dead. Freddy's gone. One of the weaker ways of killing Freddy, I thought 1 was decent. I thought 3 and 4 was the best. But stay tuned, because I'm going to review part 6 later this week, which is also a fan-hated one, which I kind of even like more than this one. But as I do with all my horror movies, I'm going to rate this from 1 to 10. This is one of the lower rated Nightmare on Elm Streets to me. I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10. If you binging, you definitely gotta watch it because it got key facts and information and lore that's very important. But I can't give it more than a 5. And that's it. ZZ the King, your favorite horror channel. And I'm out. Oh yeah, by the way, stay tuned. I got Saw 4 coming tomorrow. And I gotta tell y'all, when I used to do my videos consistently, 3-4 videos a week, I had one job for 8 hours. Now I work 2 jobs, 16 to 18 hours a day. So I'll be too damn tired to do videos all the time. But I'm gonna come back with Saw 4 tomorrow, and I got something else coming. So like I said, like and subscribe. Your favorite horror channel, ZZ the King, and I'm out.